What's poppin', everyone? It's Scout Eveleth, your local realtor, and today we're diving into a hot topic that's got everyone talking, which is the truth about the Villages, Florida, which is the largest retirement community, and how it might not be exactly what you've heard before. So, in today's video, we'll be covering 5 common myths and misconceptions about the Villages, the real story behind these rumors and what life is really like here, and what this means for you if you're thinking about retiring or living in the Villages. So, if you're thinking about buying, selling, or just wanting to stay up to date on everything that's happening here, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Also, check out my new website, scoutthevillages.com, for the best way to find a home here in the Villages, and it is linked at the top of the video description. So with that said, thank you so much, and let's get right into it. Now, let's start by talking about the age restrictions here in the Villages. The Villages is definitely marketed as a 55 plus community, but the age restrictions are more flexible than many people realize. The community operates under the Housing for Older Persons Act, or HOPA, which allows for age-restricted communities while still complying with fair housing laws. Under these rules, at least 80% of homes in the Villages must have at least one resident who is 55 years or older. This means that up to 20% of homes can potentially be occupied by younger residents, although the Villages has its own specific policies regarding this allowance. This flexibility allows for all sorts of people to live here in the community while still maintaining its identity as an active adult community. However, there are rules about children or grandchildren living permanently in the Villages. Residents under 19 years old are not permitted to live in the age-restricted areas of the community for more than 30 total days per calendar year. The Villages states this policy helps maintain the adult-focused atmosphere that many folks look for and desire when moving here. The Villages still recognize the desire for multi-generational living in and around the area. That said, they have developed some areas that are exempt from these age restrictions. These family units allow for younger residents, including children, to live permanently within the Villages in these designated areas. The age policy also allows for situations where a surviving spouse under 55 can continue to live in the community if their partner passes away, provided they meet certain conditions. This flexibility helps prevent unnecessary hardship for residents who have already established their lives here in this community. It's worth noting that while the Villages maintains these age restrictions, the community keeps an emphasis on active adult living. Many residents engage in a wide variety of activities, continuing education, and sometimes starting new careers or businesses. This balanced approach to age restrictions allows the Villages to maintain its identity as an active adult community while also providing some flexibility to accommodate different life situations and family dynamics. But next up on the list is sinkholes here in the Villages. Now, the concern about sinkholes in the Villages is rooted in Florida's unique geological makeup, which does make the entire state more susceptible to sinkholes forming. Florida's bedrock consists largely of limestone, which can dissolve over time when exposed to the acidic groundwater, creating these underground cavities. This process is particularly prevalent in areas with rapid development and heavy rainfall. And the combination of natural geological processes and human activities such as groundwater pumping and construction can accelerate sinkhole formation, making it a statewide concern rather than an issue that is specific just to the Villages. While sinkholes do occur in the Villages, they are not exclusive to this community by any means. Recent incidents such as the closure of Southern Trace Road in July of 2024 due to sinkhole activity have brought attention to this issue. However, it's important to understand that sinkhole risk is a reality all throughout Florida. Fortunately, the Villages has implemented several proactive measures to help limit these risks. These include conducting thorough geological surveys before any new development, as well as implementing proper drainage systems to manage water flow and responding quickly to any signs of ground instability. The community also works closely with geologists and engineers to monitor potential risk areas and develop mitigation strategies. These efforts, combined with ongoing research and technological advancements in sinkhole detection, as well as prevention aim to minimize the impact of this natural phenomenon on residents' lives as well as their properties here in Florida. But this brings us to the next point, which is why the Villages is associated with STDs. Now, the rumor that the Villages is the STD capital of the world has been circulating for nearly 2 decades, originating from a 2006 news story and gaining traction through social media and radio show jokes ever since. This claim, however, is largely exaggerated and not supported by any official data whatsoever. The myth has stereotyped many older adults and overshadowed the many positive aspects of life here in the Villages, such as the community's emphasis on active living and social engagement. Now, it's important to recognize that while older adults remain sexually active, this doesn't automatically mean higher STD rates within this community. Florida's Department of Health meticulously tracks STD rates by county, and the data paints a different picture than the popular myth suggests. The 3 counties encompassing the Villages, which is Lake, Sumter, and Marion, actually have lower STD rates compared to many other parts of Florida. This holds true even when only considering residents age 55 and older. While there has been a statewide increase in STD transmission rates since 2006, this trend is not at all unique to the Villages and reflects broader demographic shifts and changes in sexual behavior among older adults. It's important to note that these trends are observed nationwide and are not specific to any one community. But now, let's change gears a bit and talk about how the Villages has so much more to offer than just being a regular golf community. While the Villages is renowned for its extensive golf facilities, boasting over 50 courses with free access for its residents, the community offers a diverse range of activities that can cater to many interests and lifestyles. Diversity is a big part in the community's appeal, allowing residents to explore new interests, maintain active lifestyles, and form meaningful social connections. The recreation options in the Villages go far beyond golf, encompassing everything from archery and pickleball to bocce ball and billiards. The community features numerous recreation centers, each offering a variety of amenities such as swimming pools, fitness centers, and spaces for arts and crafts. Nature enthusiasts can also enjoy miles of walking and bike trails, while fishing enthusiasts have access to numerous stocked ponds and lakes close by. One of the most impressive aspects of the Villages is its vibrant club scene. With over 3,500 resident-led social clubs, there's truly something for everyone. These clubs cover an incredibly wide range of interests, including theater groups, book clubs, dance classes, photography clubs, learning language clubs, and even clubs that are dedicated to specific hobbies, like model railroading or wine tasting. The Villages also host regular events and activities such as farmer markets, outdoor concerts, and educational seminars. These events not only provide entertainment, but also foster a strong sense of community among residents and visitors alike. The Villages also has multiple town squares, which serve as a hub for social gatherings featuring nightly live entertainment and various local dining options. This array of activities and clubs plays a crucial role in the Villages' appeal, contributing significantly to the overall quality of life and well-being of its residents by promoting active aging, lifelong learning, and social engagement. Lastly, we have the access and security here in the Villages. Now, contrary to the common perception of the Villages as a gated community with limited access, the reality is a bit more complex than that. While there are indeed gates and security checkpoints at various entrances to the Villages, all roads within the community are public, allowing for free movement of both residents and visitors. This open yet monitored approach to community access reflects the Village's philosophy of creating a friendly, active adult community that remains connected to the surrounding areas. It allows for easy visitation by friends and family, supports local businesses by allowing customer access, and maintains the community's integration with the broader region. The security setup in the Villages is designated to strike a balance between maintaining a sense of safety for residents and remaining an open and welcoming community. Some gated entrances are staffed by attendants or monitored remotely, but these gates do not restrict access whatsoever. Instead, they serve more as a psychological deterrent and a way to monitor traffic flow into and out of the community. The villages also employ a community watch service rather than a traditional private security force. This program involves workers who patrol the neighborhood regularly and report any signs of suspicious activity. This approach fosters a sense of community involvement in safety measures while avoiding the feeling of living in a heavily policed environment. It's important to note that the villages does span multiple counties and municipalities, which complicates the implementation of a truly gated community. The public nature of the roads ensures that emergency services, postal services, and other essential functions can operate without any type of hindrance. This unique approach to security and access contributes to the community's appeal, offering residents a sense of safety without isolation from the broader community. While the Villages has its fair share of myths and misconceptions, the reality is that it's a diverse and vibrant community with a lot to offer the active adults who come and live here. While the Villages has its fair share of myths and misconceptions, the reality is that it's a diverse and vibrant community with a lot to offer for many active adults. From its wide range of activities beyond golf, to its flexible age restrictions and unique approach to security, the Villages continues to be an attractive option for many retirees. We'll continue to monitor and report on developments here in the Villages to provide you with the most accurate and up-to-date information. There you have it, the truth behind some of the most common myths and misconceptions about the Villages. But what do you think about the Villages after hearing these facts? Has this changed your perception of the community, or were you already aware of these aspects? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And with that said, I hope you found this video helpful or enjoyable. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and until next time.